hated it.
Like, probably he's working with Apple now.
Nah, I don't think so. They just copy the shit out. They've been doing that.
Apple Watch continues to be the most loved watch in the
Oh
world.
yeah, they used to start with Apple Watch and now they started out like that.
In WatchOS 9, we're bringing great new features to each of these three areas. First, you can stay connected to what matters to you most just by glancing at your wrist. Whether you use the
the dog thing is there, dude.
Or faced with rich complications. And we're adding 4 new watch faces for you to choose from. The astronomy face has been remastered to take advantage of the expansive display. It shows current cloud coverage around the world.
Oh, cloud coverage.
The Lunar Calendar is used to observe traditional holidays and special events in many cultures. The Lunar Watch Face celebrates this 1,000-year-old practice with support for Chinese, Islamic, and Hebrew calendars.
Nice.
Playtime, designed by artist Joy Fulton, features whimsical animated numbers. You can tap the display to send them bouncing around, and when you lower your wrist, they take a nap. Finally, Metropolitan highlights watch typography with a new font that dynamically stretches when you rotate the digital crown. It features many lovely color combinations. Rich complications enable you to see more information in a small space, and we're bringing these to more of our watch faces. WatchOS 9 also introduces a refreshed Siri UI and new banner notifications.
Nice.
And active apps will be pinned to the top of the dock for quick access. Another way to stay connected is by listening to the latest stories or sharing your favorite content. With WatchOS 9, the podcast app allows you to discover and follow new podcasts using Search and Listen Now. And the app is now available to kids using Family Setup. For developers, sharing content and selected images from apps like Outcast and WeChat is easier with the new ShareSheet and Photos Picker APIs. And with Call
they're not redesigning the control center because they talk nothing about that.
Apple Watch. That's some of what's
I
coming
hate the
in
control
WatchOS
center
9
so much.
to keep you connected. And now to Craig
That
to
thing's
tell you
so
what's coming to keep you active.
long overdue. Bro, I thought it was Craig.
The Workout app is
But it's
one of the
different,
most
Craig.
popular apps. So in WatchOS 9, we're bringing you easy-to-use metrics, views, and training experiences inspired
Yeah,
by
they used to talk about
high-performing
Apple Watch
athletes.
first, right?
Starting
I like this.
with
Or the
running.
Apple TV
It's a
shit.
sport that no matter what your
I
level,
like how they
you
went
can use
straight to
metrics
iOS because
to better
everyone just
understand
cares
your
about that.
performance. And switching
Oh,
up
now
your
you care about
training
health, huh?
to reduce the chance of getting injured.
Yeah.
The first thing we're doing is adding 3 new running form metrics to track how efficiently you run. Measuring these from the wrist isn't easy. Take vertical oscillation, for example, which is a measure of how much you move up and down. If it's too high, your energy might be wasted going up versus propelling you forward.
Yeah.
In order to capture this from the wrist, we need to extrapolate your torso movement from the distinctive style of your arm swing. We use machine learning and sensor fusion, a combination of accelerometer and gyroscope to isolate your torso movement and then measure how much vertical oscillation is produced. We use a similar approach to measure the 2 other running form metrics, stride length and ground contact time. These metrics can be added to new easy-to-read workout views. Each workout view lets you see more at a glance. Scroll the digital crown to see new views for familiar metrics like segments, splits, and elevation.
Yeah, nice.
And we're introducing heart rate zones.
Nice.
So you can
That
quickly
is
see
nice.
what
I
zone
like
you're
that.
in
I need that.
and get a sense
I
of your
wanna
intensity
always keep
level
that. Yeah, I
at
like
any
that too.
point during your workout. And there's also a new custom workout you
Nice.
can use to add structure into your run. For example, if you are trying to improve your speed or endurance, you can create a workout using distance and time intervals that include sets of work and recovery which you can repeat as needed. You can also add one of the new alerts to a specific part of your workout, like one to monitor which heart rate zone you want to train in to help keep you on track. During your run, these alerts will guide you with both haptics and voice feedback, letting you know when to switch between work and recovery, and when to pick up the pace if your heart rate falls below the target zone that is set.
Nice.
During your run, you can use the digital crown for additional workout views, like this new power metric. Running with a power
I like
target
that.
can help you go the distance. By keeping your effort in a
Plus, I
range,
need
you can
to start
reasonably
running
sustain.
in cardio
You
anyways.
can even see how this workout is contributing to your activity rings.
That's really nice.
And if it's a route you do often, it will be automatically saved in the workout app for you to race against your last or best time.
And also they
That way
hide
you
so
can
many
see
of
if all the
the
training you were
small
doing is
things,
paying
right?
off.
I'm excited about
You can
those.
use many of these new features, not just when you're running, but for many workout types like hiking, HIIT, and functional strength training. And for our triathletes, there's a new multi-sport workout type that uses sensor fusion to detect when you finish one leg of your race
Is a
and then
Irish
transition
scenario?
to the next. So it
No,
can
it won't be.
automatically
It'll
switch
be a few hours.
between swimming, cycling, and running.
Maybe.
That's just some of what's coming to the workout app in WatchOS 9. Since the first Apple Watch, we've been inspired by the stories we hear from users who stay motivated by
Yeah, why don't you
closing
write
their
about
activity
it?
rings
Maybe
each
you'll be
day.
featured.
We also know there are many
For what?
iPhone users who want to
an
meet
Apple
their
Watch
fitness
shit.
goals but don't yet have an Apple Watch. So in iOS 16, the fitness app will be available to all iPhone users. Using the
Well, it
iPhone
wasn't?
motion sensors, you can track steps, distance, flights climbed, and workouts from your favorite apps, which can be converted to an estimation of your active calories to contribute to your daily
Well,
move
actually, I
goal.
need to
You'll also be able to share your move ring with friends and receive coaching tips.
charge my watch
While
because
Apple Watch gives you a picture of
No,
your
'cause,
all-day activity, we're excited to bring some of the fitness
I
app
should have done
benefits
this
to
a long
iPhone
ago. Why did
users
someone
to get
call
them
me during
started
this
on their fitness
thing?
journey.
And I would have
Now,
been pissed because
I'll hand it off to Sumbul to tell you what's
Thing would
coming
have been
in
disrupted.
WatchOS 9 to
especially
help
now
people
iPad's
help
coming and I gotta talk some shit about iPad. So
I have my iPad.
no. I wanna put
The
this
Sleep
on
app
D and
has
D.
helped millions of you by providing insights into how much sleep you're getting, along with
Huh?
metrics like heart
Nope.
rate, respiratory rate, and blood oxygen. In WatchOS 9,
Yeah, I'll be
you'll
back
learn
for
more about your
iPad.
sleep with sleep stages.
45
Apple
minutes. Damn.
Watch uses
That's your
signals from the
favorite thing.
accelerometer
Oh,
and
damn.
heart rate sensor.
Yeah, goddamn. Hold on, I gotta go
Each
back.
stage of sleep
Shit,
you're in.
that's
Machine learning models were trained
finally.
and validated against the clinical gold
Hey, hold
standard
on.
of
That's
polysomnography.
FitBit UI.
That's what I'm saying.
And most diverse
Finally, that's auto
population
sleep,
ever studied
Fitbit,
for a wearable.
pillow.
You can see how much time you spent in each stage,
See,
as well
REM.
as when you might have
I
woken
know.
up.
That's what I'm saying. They finally
You'll see
did it
more
after like.
details in the health app,
Fitbit.
where you'll learn
But that's
that
good,
each
though.
sleep stage, REM, core, and deep, perform an essential function. And as you sleep, you're likely to cycle through these stages multiple times. Researchers are still looking into what happens during sleep and how it impacts your health. We want to help push forward the science of sleep. So, Apple Heart and Movement Study participants will now be able to contribute sleep stage data through the
I wanna
research
do
app.
that. Fuck it. Take my
The
data. I don't
large
give a
scale
shit.
of the
If it's
study, we are
helping
excited
other
about
people.
the potential discoveries. That's what's
And I know
coming
Apple
soon.
like doesn't like release your
Another
data.
area
You
where
know
Apple
how
Watch
my
has an
lucid
impact
pattern
is heart
is.
Hey,
health.
Jay.
We hear from so many of you who have received an atrial fibrillation alert and sought potentially life-saving care. So, we also wanted to offer support once you've been diagnosed. When living with this condition, it's important to understand the time you spend in AFib because it may relate to your risk of serious complications such as stroke. WatchOS 9 can now track the amount of time your heart shows signs
Damn.
of this rhythm
16% of that time.
and in the health app, you can manage lifestyle
Look
factors
like
that
I'm
may
going
influence
to
the
need a
amount of
new
time
watch.
you spend in AFib, like exercise, sleep,
Huh? Looks
and
like
weight.
what?
My new watch.
AFib history even helps you identify the time of day or week when your
Blood
AFib
sugar.
is most
No, you don't
frequent.
need new Apple. It's all
You can also
integrated
share a
into that.
PDF with your doctor
What are
to
you talking
facilitate
about?
richer
It's
conversations.
on WatchOS 9.
AFib
It's
history
the
is a first
same
of its kind
sensors,
feature
just
that
the
uniquely
software
provides insights
becoming
into your
new.
AFib over the long term.
Yeah, dude. It's not a
We
new
expect to
watch.
receive
No.
FDA clearance
Everyone
for
gets
AFib
it.
history soon. Apple Watch makes some of the more complicated aspects of your health more intuitive.
Cycle.
And this year, we're tackling another integral aspect of health for so many of us: medications.
Bruh.
Huh?
Over 50%
Hey, we
of
just
people
legalized
take
some meds.
prescription medications, and we wanted
Like
to help make it
opioids
easier to
and-
track,
Cycle.
manage, and understand the medications that you take. So in WatchOS 9,
Bruh,
the
calcium.
Medications app makes it easy for you
That's
to
pretty good. That's pretty
discreetly
vitamin D.
and conveniently
Level three.
track your medications, vitamins, and supplements
That's good.
anytime.
That's
you
pretty
can
good.
log medications that you might take occasionally, like cetirizine for allergies. And you can receive notifications for medications that you need to take regularly.
That's good.
Rich
That's for
complications
you,
on your
bro.
watch face
Bro.
can help you
It's
stay on
essential.
top of your schedule. And of course, you can track and manage your medications in the Health app, even if you don't have an Apple Watch. To build your medications list, start typing the name and you'll see suggestions. We wanted to make creating the list easier, especially if you take multiple medications. So you can just use your iPhone camera to scan the label of your medication.
Damn.
You can create a schedule to receive reminders and add custom visuals to make it easy to remember.
I just had the
Another
funny
important
idea.
aspect of
We
medications is
legalized
drug-drug
some
interactions,
Yeah.
which can
medication
make
as
them
well.
less
Like,
effective or cause
Apple
side
Watch it.
effects.
It's cracked
In the
o'clock.
US alone, drug interactions cause nearly 250,000 hospitalizations each year. To help you with this, you'll receive an alert when you add a new medication if there is a
Do
critical
not drink
interaction.
alcohol, huh?
We've partnered with Elsevier, a leading medical publisher, to provide clinically accurate and evidence-based information across the medications experience. You'll be able to review critical, serious, and moderate interactions, as well as interaction factors like alcohol. Medications also works with health sharing, which is updated in iOS 16. You can now send a family member an invitation to share their health data with you. This is another
a
way
keyboard
that you
here.
can support a loved one on their health journey and have peace of mind too. Now, back to Kevin.
Hell, you looking at my screen for? Huh? Screen time.
Your health data is some of your most personal information, and privacy is central to how we build and design features for Apple Watch. Health data is encrypted on device and is not shared without your explicit permission. You'll
Hey,
also
medicine
be
ball.
periodically reminded
Yes, sir.
what health data you're sharing
Yes, sir.
and who you're sharing it with.
What did he do?
There's so much more
Medicine
in WatchOS 9,
balls.
including
Damn,
support
dude,
for
my
6
favorite
new
one
keyboard
is this.
languages, a new way for
That's-
developers to connect their
Yeah.
WatchOS apps to Apple
I also
TV.
like the meds.
And with family setup, kids can
Yeah,
now control
those
home
three.
devices
Man,
right from
it's
their wrist.
cracked o'clock.
WatchOS is the world's most
Yeah,
advanced
the REMS
wearable
thing, it's
operating
like-
system.
We've
And
been
WatchOS 9
asking
takes it further
Apple, like,
with
yo,
new features
get
to
that
help you stay
Fitbit shit,
connected,
son. Like,
active and healthy. Back to Craig.
I'm so excited for WatchOS 9 and
Still
can't wait
recording?
to get it into the
50
hands of our
minutes and
users.
47
Next,
seconds.
to show you what's new with Mac, here's
oh,
Joe.
macro time, bro. That one gonna be long.